Okay, and we are back live for more Subnautica. So, I did do a little bit of work off stream. I went to harvest some more lead just to build the foundations so that our base is not totally falling apart anymore. And other than that, we just need to work on the various missions that we discovered exist. I mean, once the game is actually done loading, anyway. Oh. Lies! Still, something that they haven't fixed is the fact that when you load, it always tells you that you have emergency power only. Okay. So we have a spare battery. We don't know. I can't remember what the buttons are. How embarrassing. Okay, we can actually also now build habitat builders. That's handy, I guess. Oh, we could actually probably build a scanner room. At some point. We don't really need any of that other stuff. Oh, spinnerfish recipes. Got the emergency shelter blueprints. I also scanned some crystalline sulfur just because. Why not? Beacons. We picked up all the supply drops already, so we don't need those. They really like our base. So, as I recall, we're supposed to be able to find a crewmate at a depth of about 150 meters off the island where the cargo rocket is launched. So, if we head back over here and dodge the friendly bone sharks that just want to give us hugs. That's a non-Arctic peeper. Why is there a regular peeper in the Arctic now? Honestly, consistency. And there are no new updates even in the experimental branch, so nothing is currently different. Also, if I start singing badly on stream today, I apologise, but I seem to have managed to get dizzy stuck in my head. And I'm not sorry for the fact that everyone else now has it as well. Okay. Dizzy. Okay. Okay, now we have peeper recipes. Because those are different to Arctic peeper recipes. Data downloads. Who's briefing Sector 0? Here we go, okay. Deep sea station kappa at 150 meters depth. So, if we go down to about 150 meters around here, and then see what may be seen. while it's still night time. Depth 150, find the deceased Leviathan. Data retrieve for Research Base Omega. These local threat levels. Alien research data at the base may prove vital less than 100 meters. So there's a base at above 100 meters depth. There's a lost crew member at about 150. And there's a dead Leviathan at about 150. I'm also slightly curious from the wording of that briefing if you're supposed to be able to actually find the, like, his cast-off gear or whatever at the cargo rocket. Ah, that rock-penetrating wind there. Always a good sign when a storm is strong enough to penetrate a solid rock wall. Hey, someone's been here and closed the door. Okay. Cargo rocket's back. And is broken again. Okay, so that is definitely the path we came up. And this is definitely not the path we came up. Ow. I mean, it would be nice if they told us anything about, like, where the research station is, or really anything that we could use. It's dark and scary down here. I'm thinking that's not the correct way. For a start, because that's way deeper than 150 meters. Save the battery. The water around here gets dark really fast. We're also well away from the cargo rocket beach now. Like, I don't know how close it's actually supposed to be. Because we were just following the coastline around. So you'd think it should be pretty close by. But at the same time, how are you actually going to know? Well, this gets deep really quick. Oh, and yet another cavernous abyss into nothingness. There's a lot of these, like, holes that just seem to fall out of the world and kind of make me really wish for a sea moth or a cyclops. So, you know, like, I'm not fussy. I just... yeah, not fussy, just scared. Edge of the world. Hi. No, you're still scary. Answering the question of, have they left the bone shark attitudes in place? Yes. Yes, they have. I mean, this place does look devoid of, honestly, pretty much anything. Is that... oh, I found some floor. I don't know what that was, but it looked like there was something briefly scary there. I mean, it's not found any evidence of there being any kind of research outpost around. Suspicious white pillar. Okay. So those are just glaciers, they're not actually the edge of the world. Although, given the way classic Subnautica behaved, that's probably the end of the world and here be Leviathans. But, you know. Lots of Titan hawfish. I mean, you're unlikely to run out of air here. That sounded like an aggressive thing. That's right, run away. I have knife! Nope. I always realise those are sulphur plants slightly too late. Come on. Yeah, so this is... That's a peeper, that's not a sea glide. Not trying it on anymore. Or are you? Slash wildly at... Well, I guess actually not the air, but... Earth is that? Or is that one of those Arctic rays again? So... So far we have not had much luck at depth 150. We found Sanctuary again. We found the underside of a glacier that was probably scary and dangerous. We found a hole into nothing, which was almost certainly scary and dangerous. This is just going back again, isn't it? Almost certainly. Okay. I mean, they couldn't, like, give us a map or something just to say, hey, by the way, those research stations that you definitely should know about. At least some sort of idea of roughly which area they're in would be good. For now, we might need to go and make some more batteries again. Just to try and make sure that we actually have enough power in the Sea Glide. 2 coppers, please. And I guess we should probably eat. Slightly disconcerted by the orange water, though. I'm pretty sure water is not typically orange. It looks like a snake's head. And there goes the battery. I'm honestly not sure that this beacon is useful anymore. So, let's see if we can find 150 meters depth somewhere else and carry on the search. Do you know what I miss? I miss the sea treaders. The sea treaders were fun. I mean, partly I'm just saying that because this bit kind of makes me think of the old sea treaders path, but no, they were pretty cool. Also, you know, using alien poop as fertilizer, but I mean, hey, you gotta use somebody's poop, I guess. That's one of those bottomless chasms. Or at least seemingly bottomless chasms. Oh, hey! I'm slightly concerned that we're now finding, like, classic Subnautica type things. I'm just, like, expecting to be mauled by something. Oh, it's only a stalker. Ooh. That looks like it could be interesting. Might not be. Oh, hi. Okay, so that was a sea emperor. And it apparently wanted to come and talk to us. And I'm not sure I was happy with that just now. So we're going to move away from it. I mean, that Emperor was definitely not a deceased Leviathan. So I think we can rule that out as a quest point. It was big though. And I do still enjoy like the stranded fish. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be there, but wee. I keep being convinced that those glow whales are sea emperors as well. This is not good for my nerves. Ooh. There's like a cave. If I jump in here, how dead am I? Okay. So this was actually significantly less interesting than I was anticipating. It's a tiny bit of air, but hey, lets you breathe. And there's those flying crash fish again. Also, just notice this entire glacier seems to be floating slightly above the water, which is an interesting topographical feature. Yeah, I think exploration would be a lot easier if we had, like, a vehicle of some description. I mean, at least that one's attached to something. It's probably not what it's meant to be attached to, but it is attached. And this just seems like a place where you'd expect the penguins to be standing. I hope I haven't, like, displaced them or something. Because then I'd just feel bad. Ooh, you can almost get up there. No. Worth a try. You can't even Bethesda run up things in this. It's like they understand physics or something. And for anyone who doesn't know, the Bethesda run is the silly run you can do in games like Skyrim and Fallout, where you kind of go a little bit backwards up something, and it somehow magically lets you climb it. So, like, you can kind of sidewalk up cliffs. It's really quite bizarre. Yeah, definitely not convinced you're supposed to be up here. Okay. So that place looks boring, because that's just water. I mean, I reckon we could, like, actually build a base up here or something, and just put the entrance in the water so it makes it easier to climb. Is this just that big ice flow that's like... Yeah. Covers up the entrance cave back to the... It's not even that one, is it? It's just the big one that goes all the way back to the wall and all the way back to the cliff and stops you breathing. Ice hole. Ice hole. This is the childish humour stream. I still want to know what was going on with this ice fox thing as well. That would be cool. Because I'm assuming that that's a vehicle. But I'm not aware of, like, foxes being renowned swimmers. So I doubt it's a vehicle we're going to find useful. Oh, hey, cool. You can ignore physics a little bit once you get up on the ice flows. I had a feeling that was the case. So we might be reporting a bug. Wow. The, Ooh, that was painful. There's a... So... Huh. Oh, I wish we'd brought the repair tool. We could have tried repairing them. Is there anything in here we can loot for? Oh. This is when we actually go through here and find out it's like they've respawned the missing crew person in... somewhere in here. Oh, you can't even interact with anything in here. Penguins. So you can interact with the bulkhead doors and nothing else, basically. Oh no, okay. You can interact with some things in here. I guess you can only interact with stuff that's in your room. Oh, but you can't take any of like the power cells or anything. Disappointing. You can't scan the reactor. This does suggest, though, that we could probably actually build a base from this side. Ow! Okay, so that's completely blocked in. What I actually now need to do, really, is work out where the ice flow we first climbed up is to get to here. Because, yeah, you're really not supposed to be able to get back here. That was just me trying some dumb things, and one of them worked. Okay. So for now, let's just see if we can get back there, find the ice flow again, and if we can climb up it again, we'll submit a report and help them actually leave less weirdness in the game. To be fair, we did walk along quite a lot of the ice flow. It's all the way over here somewhere, I think, wasn't it? I have to admit, I also kind of low-key want to try and get back into the original Sanctuary ruin place. Just because if we can get over back to the original base, we might be able to get round the other blockage and get back in there as well. Which would be quite good fun. I'm not so worried about the ghost icebergs at this point. That's kind of like small potatoes. Oh, it's possibly here. Possibly not here. Ooh. Aha. Ooh. Okay. And now back to see if we can break into the original ruins. Also going to actually, first of all... Okay, let's go that way first, because we also need water, so... I don't think we have any left. No. We have a new blueprint. Or aerogel. Which doesn't really help us right now, because that's... was always best for some of the advanced stuff that you don't have access to in this game yet. Curses! I mean, I guess the thing that is in favour of this not being a massive problem is that you do have to walk quite a way to actually make it back there. Actually, I wonder, we never tried just going over this cliff. Kind of wonder if it's actually just like a weird physics glitch that will let you just go over it. No, okay. So that's a proper wall. Just because it seemed way too easy to just kind of go, oh, we're over the cliff. Last time around. It was, yeah, weird. Was it here? Yeah. Yeah, like, that was no effort at all to scale that. Yeah. We will, we're just, you know, violating physics a bit first. It seems like a dangerous place to walk. Because I think that path looks like... yeah, so that's the path that you take out when the storm hits. I'm not sure there is all that much collision detection going on up here. You know, never mind. Okay, that's solid at least. I mean, still pretty sure you're not meant to be up here. But, you know, there's worse bugs, I suppose. Okay, we may fall through to the sub-ocean, but that place looks far too interesting to ignore. Actually, that just does look a little bit bottomless pity. Okay. There is still at least some sort of pathing stuff to stop you walking up vertical surfaces even when you get here. Fine. I mean, you'd think on an ocean planet you could learn to carry some kind of solar still. And just, you know, get water. But apparently that's much too difficult. Woo. Woo. Ow. Anyway, we're back off the place where you definitely can't get too honest. Or honestly, for that matter. Pick up some salt deposits, because they may help. And then desperately search for bladderfish on the way back. Right, one will do for now. And then, you know, any others that are directly in our path. Or almost directly, anyway. Okay. So, we're not quite dead. I know we're not actually playing this on hardcore, but it's still nice to pretend sometimes. We haven't actually found any diamond yet, or any magnetite, so some of these things are going to be very difficult to make. Yeah. We can make aerogel. which is going to accomplish nothing. And we can't make bleach. Okay. So, I'm thinking this is probably pretty much all it is for right now. So, I'm going to take a break there. I'm going to come back to it when it starts getting updated. And I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break or so, and then come back and play some Slay the Spire. So, as always, thank you for joining me so far, and I will see you all shortly.